Boundary throw in, up over the top, Starcevic. No one can break clear. A tap to the advantage of Dacos. Look at the gather. The right foot snap. This is a miraculous kick.
Dacos grabbed this ball when I heard the Collingwood crowd really lift their vocal encouragement, and aren't they rewarded with a magnificent goal.
Mark taken. Manson again, striving. Francis goes back to his roving partner Russell. Kick into the forward pocket. Brown will keep it in, run into an open goal and put it through. Collingwood get their second.
Here it is, Francis beating it out. Russell, a quick kick. Look, 3 Collingwood, 1 Essendon. Brown picked it up. Despite David Grenville
from the back, couldn't take it. Past Van der Haar.
And Kerrison looks like he's down from Van der Haar.
And doesn't look too good. Behind the play, we'll keep an eye on him as Moncourse kicks over the centre. Starcevic gives it to Russell.
50-metre penalty against Danaher for holding up play.
Well, that's going to bring him. In the meantime, Starcevic to put Collingwood further ahead. He goes. His first. And Collingwood's third. 3-5. Plays 2-2. Gayfar. Towards half forward again. Madden up with the one hand. A clash of bodies. The ball breaks free. It's all Collingwood. Grosiska hits towards goal. A good-looking kick. He's done it.
In that first half of the quarter, then it was Essendon in the second part of the first quarter. Now, early in this first 5 minutes, Collingwood are getting the numbers around the ball. They're winning the ball as the ball's coming down when 2 fellows are contesting. And the umpire not picking them all up.
Well, Denner has gone for the hand pass to Izzard, and Russell's got him. He's lost it.
50 metres, that is stupid. That is stupid.
Well, Essendon are rattled.
They are, Sandy. You couldn't have summed it up better. The ball's a bit hot for a few of them out there. I haven't seen Tim Watson.
Scott Russell, a gimme goal to send the Magpies further ahead.
The first quarter as to which team comes out after O'Malley, because it's always an indication of the play.
Collingwood have kicked away. They've kicked the first 3 goals in this second quarter. Madden beaten for it. Collingwood go ahead again. Francis beaten for it this time. Kicker taps it out. Anderson caught with the football. Izzard back into it. Look at the Collingwood numbers. Tony Shaw bundles it further forward. And a free kick has been paid back there to Scott Russell.
Harvey looking like he's coming on for Essendon.
Russell's kick to full forward. Collingwood mark Grosiska. Should be paid and will be. And floating across the front of the pack. Perhaps didn't quite control it as well as he would like to, but he shoots from 20 metres out and pops it through. But Grosiska gets his second goal. And the minutes from the moment the quarter started have all belonged to Collingwood.
Hamilton. Under tremendous pressure. Francis takes the handball. Gives it away to Russell. He's met from behind. It spills free.
Free kick.
Grenville, but it's come back. And it is a Collingwood free kick inside 50. Taking a long run. Now inside 50. From just over 40 metres. The Magpies are firing like a belt-fed mortar.
Russell plays on quickly to centre half forward, a player on his own bowling.
Will that be 50 metres, because that was a late tackle. 50 by Buick. At least the umpires are consistent, and this will be the second laid out. He's got one around the solar plexus. Watch this. There it is. Takes the wind out of
True, it may have been Barwick writhing in agony on the ground that eventually convinced the umpire to give the 50-metre penalty.
And a gimme goal. The Pies get their 8th. Jamie Turner. Starcevic again. Got one high from Terry Danaher.
Another 50-metre penalty. This is the third one that's been given away. And Starcevic is that reportable or not? But at least he's now up on his feet.
Mickey McGuan's going to take it. And he's kicking from just inside 40 metres, almost directly in front. Starcevic is going to leave the ground. McGuan shoots for goal, and these Pies are hot.
Kick wide. Anthony Danaher beaten for it by Mullane. Salmon goes back and tries to get the hand pass back.
Can't do so. Russell picks it up, heads in towards the pocket. Over the head of Thompson it goes. Dacos, this is where he's at his best. The master.
Here he is behind Thompson. He picks it up. Now it's on his right foot. He's more or less got his body side on.
But he gets his foot to the ball and kicks it to the front of the square. Oh, nearly Brown. Essendon under pressure. Brown will kick a goal. And if that doesn't bring the roof off the MCG, nothing worse.
Individual efforts, won by Dacos. There's Brown in front. Now look at that. There was Barwick tackling Thompson as he got the ball. And it spilled into the hands of Brown.
The skipper gives it to Barwick. On to Banks. Dennis Banks caught. Back to Barwick. Doug Barwick shoots and goals. Collingwood are home. The Pies are home.
7 goals, Barwick. And that is...
Under 3 minutes left. And Tony Shaw, look at those statistics. A magnificent leader all day. The short passes on, the centre half forward, and the mark is taken by Monkhurst, and he stood straight up all day long as Damien Monkhurst.
The longer he holds the ball.
2.5 minutes left. Monkhurst from 40 metres out. The kick looks pretty good. Up go the fans. It's another goal.
Well, as I mentioned, that's his third goal, Damien Monkhurst. Most improved player last year. You can see there Lee Matthews coming down. He realises the team have won. Smile on his face. And he is a very happy man.
The margin is 48 points. Darren Mullane can still speed down the flank, and he marks with a broken thumb. He will feel no pain tonight. From the back pocket, this will be probably the last kick. He need not even kick it. The drought is over. 32 years they've waited. Let the celebrations begin. Alan McAllister and Lee Matthews. Tony Shaw. He's seen his brother play and lose grand finals. And now he is the champion. Let's go down onto the ground with Michael Roberts.
Absolutely fantastic down here. The feeling is absolutely sensational. All the Collingwood players are around now and they are happy. Tony Shaw.
Well, it looks as though Michael's got mixed up in the emotion down there.
Great effort by Watson there, embracing Tony Shaw. And now Tony Shaw with Michael Roberts. How could they get hold of these players, Sandy? It's absolutely impossible. Euphoria is broken out. These players, they are just on top of themselves.
Well, they've worked so hard. Lee Matthews' rebuilding program. He's waving to the crowd, and with him is his inspirational skipper, Tony Shaw. He first came, they finished 6th. They went down to 12th. They came back to 4th, then 5th, and now they have football's ultimate prize. Let's go back to Michael Roberts.
Absolutely sensational feelings down here, Bob. We couldn't get near a player, but you must have a tear in your eye because you've been in this situation so many times before.
Yes, I've had a kiss from Tony Shaw. It is a fabulous performance. I just couldn't praise the players greatly enough for their gutsy performance, their team effort, the whole works, and they've rewarded the club and they're in history now.
What about the supporters and what about Lee Matthews? You know, to come through, he's finally won a premiership. It must be fantastic for the club.
Yes, well, I'm so grateful that the guy joined us 6 years ago, and he's got his just rewards and we've got our rewards too, so we're all absolutely out of this world.
Thanks, Bobby. Bernie Quinlan's over there. Bernie.
Here, I've got Tony Shaw, I think, Don. I can't get him. I'm in the middle of it, Donny. I can't get a word here.
Certainly in the middle of it.
Alex, he'd be doing very well if he could get a word there, because he is right in the middle of it. And while we've looked at the winners, we must also think of the losers.
And there's nothing worse, Sandy, than losing a grand final. You feel like, and I've been in that position, you just wonder why you even played that season, because it's just a worthless season to get so far and to miss out. But Collingwood, gee, they did it well. It's not the best Collingwood side individually that's been out there, but collectively it's got a lot of grit in that particular side, and they really did want to win today. It's just a fantastic effort.
Well, I'm sure this crowd is going to erupt again, because we've got the presentation coming up now with the chairman of the AFL Commission, Ross Oakland.
The winner of the Norm Smith medal, surprisingly, Tony Shaw.
Received his medallion, the skipper, the Norm Smith medalist, number 22, Tony Shaw. And he's been on this stand before, ladies and gentlemen, never as the coach of a winning team, and it happens to be Collingwood, the coach, Lee Matthews. There it is, the presentation by Dr. John Hamilton of the Cup, the Premiership Cup. Let's hear it for Collingwood. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Oh, the Premiership's a cakewalk.